All right, so thank you very much for joining me again, and I'm very, very excited. And guess what? We have hit the target for the week in hitting 15,000 subscribers. We hit it last night about 10 p.m. As you can see, yep, that's it, people. 15,000. We're actually at 15,015. I think that's some form of lucky number. That's five numbers. So if you're a betting person, that might mean something to you. But definitely, as you guys can remember, now we are on to our newest target at 16,000 by next week, Saturday. By next week, Saturday, 12 p.m. Is it next week? By next Saturday, 12 p.m. That is a new target now, people. 16,000. I really, really appreciate you guys. All those you guys took the time out, hit the subscribe button, who continuously to tune in to the program. Really, really appreciate it. As you can see, I'm not really at my home, not the studio-like environment that you guys are used to, but definitely the show must go on. Anyways, we're gonna get into some details regarding Andre Blake. He uttered some comments. He uttered some big up Alex, massive respect, massive respect. He uttered some comments yesterday relating to the JFF, and as you can see in the poll, I have two things in the poll. Two aspects in the poll, right? One said, as a captain of the team, should Andre Blake made those comments about the JFF? First is, yes, he should stand up for the team 100%. Second, no, he should worry about his own performance. Guys, please get involved in that poll. Please get involved in that poll and tell me what you think. What are your thoughts about that specifically? What are your thoughts about that? Let me read it again. As the captain of the team, should Andre Blake made those comments about the JFF? First is, yes, he should stand up for the team 100%. Second, no, he should worry about his own performance. So people, get involved in the poll and tell me what you think. So far, 100% is saying he should stand up for the team. And I love that. Wayne Sawyer, big up. Tennessee, big up as well. Football, Access said, big up. JFF is too comfortable. Agree. Totally agree. So, let's get crack on, people. Let's get crack on. As you know, this is the 9 p.m., the 9 a.m. show. Normally, my 9 a.m. show are not long. So, before getting to that, please do the YouTube stuff in smashing that like button, that thumbs up, that big thumbs up that is down below. I'm not even sure where it is, but just look down below. Hitting that subscribe button if you're here for the first time, and most definitely share the content and turn on your notification bell so you get all the latest updates. So let's get into it, people. Let's have a look and specifically what Andre Blake said. That is something that we should definitely have a look at. Specifically what Andre Blake said. So as you can see on my screen, let me see if I can bring it up. As you see on my screen, okay. Let me get to it, to the comments specifically. So I'm trying to see if I can make the comments come up. Oh, yes, it's not perfect. It's clear. Andre Blake said, so this is in reference, right? So there's 4 coaches tentatively, are according to reports, are that are being in contact right now with the JFF in regards to getting the job for the head coach. Jurgen Klinsmann, I think you guys know the 4 coaches. I think I can't pronounce it. Lars Lagerbach or something like that. Himerson, Himur, and can't pronounce his last name. Klinsmann, Paul Hall is also said to be one of those persons. Now, the problem is this now, right? When the post was made, Andre Blake made a comment stating that a new head coach with the same federation will probably, they say probably because he's speaking in the American, how would I put it now, the American term, will probably equal the same result. So he's saying that it doesn't matter who the coach is, we will see the same results. So you're saying that it doesn't matter who the Reggae Boy coach is, we still are going to get beaten. It doesn't matter who come in to coach the Reggae Boys, we are still going to get beaten. Because guess what? There's a fundamental issue at hand right here. There's a fundamental issue at hand right here. What is that fundamental issue? That fundamental issue is, despite all the changes that I've made, the administration remains the same. And I'm saying not only with personnel, but the regime mentality remains the same. Same selection process. Same thought process. So it's like the military, right? When you're selecting someone for a particular position, they look for people who purchase certain criteria. Not only leadership, but you have to purchase certain level of understanding about the work itself and what the work is about. So when you're selecting someone else, you must have similar vision to that of the previous leader. So he's saying that basically, if the regime does not change, if the regime does not change, 100%, all the issues will be the same. We're going to see the same traveling issues. We're going to see the same booking and visa issues. We're going to see the same player issue. Player not turning up. Player being invited and turning down the call. We're going to see all that once the regime does not change. So it doesn't matter the pull that the coach in specific has. Everything will remain the same. Now, key point to this now is that the reason I made that poll is basically saying this. Has the captain of the team, Andre Blake, have 100% right to stand up for his team and players? He has 100% right in doing so. Now, many might ask, and this question, has the captain of the team do the administrative issue, even though it affects you, do you have really any right to come up and speak about it? Or what are the backlash of him coming out and speaking about it? Will they drop Andre Blake? No, he come out openly saying that, hey, this can't happen, unless we see the change from this aspect. Will they drop him? Because we have seen how the same administration dropped Paul Hall, even though Paul Hall came out and said the same things that the players are saying. That's a big question. So, the reason I'm bringing for this is, there's so much to say about this. And B. Douglas said he is the best keeper we got, so they can't drop him. Oh, so basically he has two legs to stand on. He has a broad back. O'Neill said a Klinsmann would bring that goal German organization to the team and also attract players. Even though he'll attract players, remember, as Andre Blake said, the regime will remain the same, and the problem is not players, but more of the regime. All right, Roger said, if we drop Blake, we could get 12 from Argentina. O'Neill said, off topic here, is there no English league because of the old lady died? Yes, that's the same reason. B. Douglas said, Andre Blake is 100% right. For me, people, I agree with Andre Blake. Now, I want to see more of the players coming out openly, speaking about the situation that is ongoing in the back room. The reason being is, it will not only take some of the pressure off Paul Hall, but all the pressure that is being applied to the players, all the pressure that is being applied to coach, can now move over to the regime. Yes, they are under pressure. But guess what? Guess who they're not under pressure from? The players. They are not facing the pressure from the players. So this now is the opportunity for the players to really combine and apply that intense pressure on the regime. Listen to this, people. If we don't know anything that's going on, I am 100% sure that the players know exactly what is happening. And gone are the days where the players are going to keep quiet and take all the blame for bad performances. Those days are gone, people. The players won't sit around and take all the blame for what all issues that the administration is putting them through. All the bad results, the players won't take all the blame. There's no way a team can turn up half an hour before kickoff. There's no way. And then we're expecting them to perform at 100%, in which they don't get proper warm-up session. They don't get the opportunity to even relax. Then now they're coming from an environment which is not conducive for players for rest and recovery. And guess what? They are the one who are getting the blame. They are the one who are getting the blame. So definitely. Roger said any coach Jamaica get, JFF have got to make him know say local players off his sell. B. Douglas said we need Ravel and Antonio and other to speak out too. Those players, if some of those big name players, just as how Andre Blake did, if some of the big name players in the squad come out openly and speak about the situation. But the fear is they might get dropped. That is the fear. That is the fear. And that is the issue. There is a big, big fear of getting dropped. And I would understand with that. And when Sarah said, Roger Grant, why they never tell Schaefer that? They did, and Winfred said they're no good. I said, they tell Schaefer, but Schaefer said, hey, you're no good, man. But the thing is, people, the main problem is, and we have seen it over and over, that something is fundamentally wrong with our football association. And I, for one, stand with what Andre Blake is saying, that there must be some fixing for us to start seeing better results. Seymour said, I agree with Andre Blake 100%, and more players need to speak out. We need to hear more players coming out on the same issues. And we have seen even Amal Knight a few weeks ago in regards to the traveling issues coming out open and said, hey, this can't continue because we're the only one getting blamed for this and for that. O'Neill said, how bad is the organization though? We really need the players to speak out, and we as fans need to have their back. I keep on hearing how bad they are, but not actually data to prove it. Alright, so the thing is, you won't get definite data. Most people want something that they are hands-on and to say, okay, this, that, rated here. But the thing is, most people on our side can say, according to sources, it's alleged, because the thing is, the players are the one who are experienced in everything. For example, we can be hands-on with situations such as traveling issues. Every time the Reggae Boyz travel, they are stuck in an airport. We are hands-on with that. That is evidence. That is 100% evidence that something is fundamentally wrong. That is evidence right there. That there and then something must be fundamentally wrong. Visa issues. Something wrong right there. So these are evidence. Then now, as I said, traveling issues. What else? Performance issues. Administrative issues, such as proper housing for the players. These things. We have these things packed down. The logistical aspect of it, we have that figured out. We have that at hand. When you move on now to the behind the scenes problems now, like player treatment, how do they deal with the players? Are the players getting the requisite rest? Are they getting the requisite supplements? Are they getting the requisite meal? All of these things. Sufficient time to rest. These are the issues that the players are hands-on with. Roger said, Guna, Matak say if JFF make him want to retire because them not call him for World Cup qualifiers, JFF make the man want to retire from football. And that's rough enough. That's rough enough. Listen, Matak is arguably one of Reggae Boyz' best ever striker. I think he ranked in the top 20. I think Matak's ranked in the top 20. And Matak stopped playing for years now. Look how long Matak stopped playing and can play. So you can't With Matax, arguably, you can say that if he continued, maybe he would have smashed a lot of those records if he had continued. Roger said we always have logistic issues. True. I think this is one of the reasons why some players turn down call or don't want to play for us. Definitely, they want to be comfortable. Mental. These players are coming from a professional environment. With that being said, they want that professional treatment. Can't come here and just lie down on bunk bed. Players not used to that. Actually said if Reggae Boyz not get stranded at the airport, gotta come. It's a part of their program. I think it's in their itinerary. I think being stranded at the airport for 1 or 2 days is in the Reggae Boyz itinerary. Whenever they receive the itinerary, being stranded at the airport is a part of it. I 100% believe so. Onion said, I agree with that. Matax is 210 for sure. Ranjay said Matax's best days are behind him. Agree. Yes, his best days are behind him. But guess what? They stopped using Matax when he was in his prime. So guess what? Matax didn't even get to fully, didn't really get to maximize his opportunities because they stopped him halfway. I think Matax is like about 32 now. And a couple of years, well, maybe you can say Matax stopped playing maybe 7, 8 years now for the Reggae Boyz. Just imagine if he had continued to play the amount of goals that he'd have scored. Undeniably can't take away Matax's goal scoring prowess. Can't take that away. We stopped using Matax in 2019. 2019, you're sure? I can't remember in 2018 it didn't get certain call. It didn't get any call. I don't think it's 2019, man. It could be bad. Maybe we called him in 2019, but I do think that it dates back further than 2019. I think it dates back further than 2019. But it's some good years though that we stopped using Matax. 2019 Gold Cup. Okay, so let's say it's 2019 Gold Cup. Big Douglas said not only the boys, the girls as well. Roger said we stopped using Matax in 2019. Roger said 2019 Gold Cup. Yeah, I remember that, Roger. I remember. SMM said who is the new coach? There's no official announcement on the new coach, and for me, I haven't got any information in regards to the coach, so I haven't done any video on that. It really don't makes any sense. I lead on people or drag them on because that doesn't make any sense to me. So for me, there's no specific on anything on the new coach. But we have our ears on the ground. So whatever the new coach is announced, I'm sure you will definitely hear from one of us, one of the vloggers, as soon as possible. But definitely you will hear. It will come. It have to come public. No matter how it's tight-lipped, it must come public. Rob Smith said they stopped using Matax after the bleaching issue. Jano. But definitely. Alright, so people, let me end the poll. I'm going to end the poll right now. Let me see. Whoa, we have... So the poll has ended, people. So this is what the poll looks like. A total of 35 persons voted and 5% said not worry. Blake 5% said that Blake should worry about his performance. Wow. I'd really love to know who are those 5%. Blake should worry about his performance. And I do think that Blake is, for me personally, I think Blake is in the right stance because off-field issues affect on-field performance. Off-field issues affect on-field performance. Actually said no coach yet. Game couple of weeks. LOL. True. Robinson said say what you want about Matax. The man scored goals for JA. So true. We can't take that away from him. B. Douglas said hopefully they name a coach before the upcoming game. It doesn't really matter because even if they name a coach before, players already get an invitation and you can beg to ask the question, who is sending those invitations? Can't be the players. Players just can't be Paul Hall because they are negotiating with Paul Hall. I'm going to the game. Hopefully it's a good game. B. Douglas, Messi is there. So what do you think? Ross Smith said, can't put a lipstick on a pig and want to call it a lady. True. Or put a skirt on a broomstick and say it's a female. Brett LOL Blake performance was actually great. Mexico game. So people, definitely the 5%. Boy, definitely. We're questioning. Alright guys, so I'm gonna close off now. Definitely gonna close off now. Roger Grant said it's going to be a showdown. Reggae Boyz versus Reggae Boyz. Reggaeton Boys versus Reggae Boyz. Bala Kick said, you going to the game? No, Bala Kick. I now got the game. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. I'm humble enough to say I can't afford it. That's going to include traveling, hotel, booking hotel to stay for the time period, for maybe 2 days, like before and after. Playing fear. That's a lot. That's a lot, people. I'm not that rich. I'm rich in Christ. I'm not financially rich. Toughy Rudy said, blessings up, best up MG. Speed already mentioned on another program that the coach is already been hired and will be named. Alright, so that's good to see. B. Douglas said, let's hope they don't want to be one-sided. Winston said, anyone else in office can't do a more awful job than this current JFF. We need change. We all do. So, O'Neill said, boy, JFF going to try and get a new law passed that bloggers can't talk about them. The law won't be involved that we can't talk about them, but there are certain things you can't say. But they can't stop us from talking about them. There is legal stipulations for, like, i.e. defamation of character. For example, like I did, I studied criminology. So that is the reason why when I speak, there are certain aspects of the things I would say according to, based off these. You have to use this terminology. If you don't know for sure, you can't come out and say like this. And one of the biggest problem is when you call names. That's one of the biggest problem. Because when you call names, it is saying that you know for 100% fact. That's happened when you call names. So, I would advise the other vloggers, so just don't call any names. Or if you have 100% fact, you can call name in regards to certain situation. But it is a kind of funny one. It's just kind of weird. Rob Smith said, what Jamaican don't have family in New York, MG? Yeah, I do have family, but we can't afford the ticket price. You know what for one plane flight now? You know what for one plane flight, Rob Smith? You talk about roughly 1100 US. We can't find that. We can't find that. I can't find that. I am not rich. I have never come on YouTube here and proclaim that I am rich. I am not rich. I am not rich. I'm from humble. Rob Smith, I am from extreme humble beginnings. Very, very humble beginnings. And that's the reason why I am humble. I have to stay humble and work for it. That's how it is, Rob Smith. Wayne Swire said, we can't spend so much money to watch local players. No, remember I said no, Lionel Messi will be there now, so that's a big part. That's a big part. Ken Reboot deleted his comment. Baller Kick said, it's like they have something to hide. When is the game? The game is on the 27th of September, 2 weeks from now. Lock back your door, please. Lock your door. The nice, the music. O'Neill said, I know for sure that the JFF president, well, O'Neill, yes, that no, O'Neill. When you said you know for sure that the JFF president a thief, like that no. If I should say that, remember people, O'Neill said, not me. If I should say something like that no, definitely, that's defamation of character because I don't know for a fact. I will be lying and I'll be stating false. Vibing for Force at MG, what result should we expect to be derived from him going public with in-house issue? We all know the JFF is incompetent, but going public has not fixed any of the problem at hand. But, alright, so the thing is, a vibe for you. Vibing for you is this. When you have players coming out publicly and openly speaking about these things, it kind of move towards a direction where you have more players doing the same, and you can at least at this point in time say that, hey, the players are now speaking, the players are demanding change. I think that can propel something greater going forward. Toughy Rudy said MG round trip tickets on under 500. Where you get that? No, sir. Not at all. No, not at all, Toughy Rudy. Last time I checked, not at all. Toughy Rudy, the last time I checked, not at all. Bala Kick said I might go to the game. Javon Wilson said the dead what Jamaica go do the dead what Jamaica go do now from here. Or then what Jamaica go do from now. Not sure, not sure. Rob Smith said I'm trying to reach the game. The weekday game really bad for my schedule. Johnny Brown said I agree with Blake. Grandjiro said it's more than plane ticket, MJ. You will need transportation between airport, hotel and stadium. Me a look on minimum 2,000 US. Minimum 2,000 US. That me a look on. And me can tell you, if me have 2,000 US right now, probably there in Dubai. Just saying, I jump my make. Anyways, but just I don't have that. That's a lot of money. In Jamaica, me, a little man in Jamaica, that is definitely a lot of money. Wayne Sawyer said, such man stated that the local players draw with Qatar. Probably he thinks they can draw with Argentina too. Argentina is a different ball game. It's like they're trying to suppress the players from talking. Yes, but they do. It seems as if they do. Basically, if a player come out openly, say certain things, you won't see him back, the bench or something like that. Bala Kick said, facts, cause of inflation. Yep, this is Jamaica. We don't make that amount of money here. So, for persons who work in America, maybe like work, said $900 or $1,000 a week. Can't tell you, not Jamaica. Bye. That's how it is. Anyways, people, gotta go now. I've been here for almost half an hour. And you know for a fact that the morning shows are normally long. They aren't normally long. But I really appreciate you guys. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. And I really want to say thank you guys for all those who helped me to reach my subscriber landmark for the end of the week at 15,000. Really, really appreciate it. Massive, massive respect to you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing good. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, we will be at the schoolboy football games. Even though Premier League is out, schoolboy football continues. And I'll be at the games today, taking some pictures, doing some coverage. Definitely. That's how it is, people. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, people. Take care. Have a good day. No football today, people. Sad. Big up. Massive respect. Military Guna TV, people. We are here for you. This is where football matters. Where football matters. I'm going to use that as my slogan. As my slogan. Or, is it slogan? Yeah. Where football matters. Big up, people. We're out.